Over the course of several weeks, we have been working on our winter project. This is to aid the kids at the Children's Hospital by giving them something fun to incorporate into their rooms. The theme of our team's project is El Paso Superheroes. We chose this because it might be fun and lighthearted, including all the superheroes, and also it incorporated the city that these children know and love. Our project that we made has several moving parts using several mechanisms. This can include either a moving road or a flying superhero. We assigned 3 different groups to create our 3 different mechanisms. First, we wanted to have a moving road to add cars and superheroes to. We wished that it would look like a real road and with moving cars and a superhero running on the track. We used 2 chain and sprocket systems to complete this. We also wanted to add a moving background using a gear train mechanism, but decided later to change it to a moving sky. We used a chain and sprocket mechanism to make clouds move in circles as well as a superhero flying around. But we ended up changing it to a single gear with a superhero to look like it's flying in circles. Lastly, our most challenging mechanism we wanted to have a superhero moving up and down as if it were flying. We used a compound mechanism composed of a cam system, gear train, and pulley. We integrated our mechanisms singularly. None of them are connected or have any effect on each other, but they all work in harmony to create a good background. Each mechanism in itself has several features that make it stand out. Each mechanism was assigned a 2-person team to tackle it, with the exception of the compound gear mechanism. We did this to be as efficient as possible so we could split up the work and get it done as quickly as possible. We completed the project according to the design specifications and constraints. We were a bit behind on schedule at first, but we did end up finishing on time. We worked several hours after school and during class to complete this. We didn't spend any money on our project, but we used all materials we were provided with, as well as some from home or around from the school. The wood that was used was reclaimed wood from different projects. The paper we used was already provided. Alongside this, most of the materials we used are recyclable. A big majority of the project is paper, cardboard, and wood, and our mechanisms are hidden and reusable Technic building pieces. We think our exhibit should be selected to be placed in the waiting room of a children's hospital because there's a good chance it's something they might enjoy. We incorporated a fun concept and used a familiar scenery. The fun concept is superheroes and the scenery is El Paso. 2 ways that the children might recognize that the project resembles their home is 1, the name, which is Superheroes of El Paso. 2 is the star on the mountain, which is by far one of the most recognizable symbols of El Paso. The name also incorporates the name of El Paso, which is self-explanatory. The construction of our project took several weeks, but the reason for this wasn't constructing the main project, but the mechanisms themselves. These mechanisms were tricky to figure out and took time to rewire and refigure, which we had to do a lot of. Throughout the entire project, we wanted to keep reworking different mechanisms, and several kept breaking. Throughout this time, we made improvements to several mechanisms to make them more reliable, and other mechanisms just to make them work in general. In conclusion, I think that our project is a good fit to be at the Children's Hospital. It incorporates the home that they know and love, and it also has superheroes which can bring them happiness, joy, during these tough times that they might be having.